So today I'll go over a couple different chords. I'll go over a G chord, a couple different ways to play the G chord, a different way to play a C chord, and then probably like an E chord or something. So a few more major chords. So we'll start with the G chord. How I learned the G chord when I was a kid is you have, so the names of the strings again, is your low E, your A, your D, your G, your B, and your high E. Okay, so you put your first finger on the second fret on the A string, and then your middle finger is going to be on the E string on the third fret. And then how I learned it when I was a kid is your ring finger is going to be on the high E on the third fret. So you have your A, second fret, E, third fret, E, third fret. But I like to play it, and a lot of other people do too. So that'll stay at the A, second fret, and this will stay at the low E, third fret. And then your middle finger is going to go on the B string on the third fret, and you sneak your pinky right underneath it on the high E on the third fret, and it's a little more full. So here's the difference. Normal way to play the G. They're both normal ways, but that's like the original way to play a G chord. And then the more full version. So that's your G chord. So once again, that's A string, second fret, E string, third fret, B string, third fret, E string, third fret. It's gonna kind of look like that. So yeah, all these are on the third fret, and that's on the second. So there's your G chord. If you want to bounce that to a C chord, you leave these two fingers the same, and just drop these two down one string. So instead of the A second fret and E third fret, you're gonna go D second fret, A third fret. And you leave these two the way they are. You can go back between a G chord and a C chord. Kind of a fun way to do it. So that's your basic G chord. And it goes good with the D chord too, like I did in my last video. There's a G chord, C, D. Yeah, so there you have it, there's a G chord. And then we'll go with an E chord real quick. So that's your first finger on the G string, first fret. And then your middle finger is going to go on the A string on the third fret. And then your ring finger, you're going to sneak it right underneath it on the D string, third fret. So once again, that's your first finger on the G string on the first fret, and then your middle finger on the A string, third fret, and then your ring finger right below it on the third fret on the D string. And then your low E is open. And that's your E chord. It's a little bit of a squeeze, but you'll get used to it. And this pinky does nothing, it's just hanging out. go. There's a nice E chord, E major. It's a nice chord. You can bounce that back to the G. Yeah, so there you go. So it's a G chord, C, and an E major. Which also goes good with the D chord. Or the A chord, like the last video. So there we go. So there's a G.